Hello everyone, Dark Blaine here, back playing some more AFK Arena. And in this video, I want to look at Baba Yaga's skills, signature item furniture, and engraving. So, in our patch notes, they didn't have the new hero Baba Yaga, but in the January 26th hotfix, added the non-limited edition dimensional hero Melusina or Melusina, I don't know the pronunciation of that, Baba Yaga. So yeah, they added Baba Yaga and they added the exchange event for her and the Bountiful Trials as well. So that's pretty cool that they have Baba Yaga. So they actually did have a new hero, but they just forgot to add it to the patch notes. Okay, so I'm going to go over to Baba Yaga now and I will get started with my review of her. Hopefully she'll do pretty good and her skills will be pretty cool. There she is in the dimensional spot. I'm gonna call her Melusina, and I'm gonna start with these down here. She is a dimensional hero, a intelligence-based hero. Her class is a mage, and her primary role is burst damage. So, really want to see that burst damage. Okay, I'm gonna start with her ultimate ability, dropping by. Melusina summons a treacherous treehouse in the middle of the battlefield that deals damage equal to 180% of her attack rating to all enemies within the area of effect, also knocking them over, leaving them stunned for 2 seconds. Several moments later, deadly witch fire is launched out of the treehouse, dealing damage equal to 230% of Melusina's attack rating to all of the enemies within the original area of effect. The treacherous treehouse prioritizes the most densely packed area of enemies. And at level 2, enemies are stunned for 3 seconds, and at level 3, damage of witch fire is increased to 270%. So, yeah, it's just doing some damage here with the treehouse. I'm very glad that they are using the treehouse in her abilities here. It's very, very cool. The second skill, and talking about the Treacherous Treehouse, this ability is called the Treacherous Treehouse. Melusina commands her Treacherous Treehouse to launch an attack from below the ground, dealing damage equal to 240% of Melusina's attack rating to a small area of enemies. If the attack successfully deals damage, the affected enemies will be knocked to the ground and stunned for 2.5 seconds. While being dealt additional damage that equals between 2 and 6% of their max health values. The value of the additional damage increases according to how low her enemy's current health is. The value of the additional damage cannot exceed 200% of Melusina's own attack rating. At level 2, if a target is currently under the effects of Soul Pilfer, then the base damage of this skill is increased to 150% of the original value. Level 3 minimum additional damage dealt is increased to 4% of the enemy's max health. And at level 4, maximum additional damage dealt is increased to 8% of enemies' max health. So yeah, with the level 3 and level 4, it's increasing it from 2 to 6 to 4 to 8. So that's very cool. The third ability, Alchemic Witchcraft. Melusina cycles through 3 different types of alchemical potions, which are dropped by her Raven onto the most densely packed area of enemies. When a potion lands, it explodes, dealing damage equal to 230% of Melusina's attack rating to a certain area of enemies, and also produces one of the following effects. First potion is Potion of Deceleration. Struck enemies lose 15% attack rating and 15% attack speed for a duration of 4 seconds. This effect cannot be stacked. Potion of Enervation. Struck enemies lose 75 energy points. Potion of Ameti. Struck enemies lose health equal to 40% of Melusina's attack rating every second for a duration of 4 seconds. This effect cannot be stacked. Now level 2, Potion of Deceleration. Effect lasts for 5 seconds. Level 3 Potion of Ameti causes enemies to lose health equal to 50% of Melusina's attack rating every second. And at level 4, Potion of Enervation causes enemies to lose 125 energy points. So yeah, this ability I like the idea of this ability having 3 potions and then the Raven dropping a random potion each time. I kind of like that. I like that idea. We'll have to see how this ability works. And the final ability is Soul Pilfer. Melusina waves her magic staff in the air as she pilfers an enemy's soul, immediately stealing 6% of their current attack and defense ratings, simultaneously causing the enemy to suffer the effects of Soul Pilfer for 10 seconds. During the following 6 seconds, Melusina will steal 2% of the enemy's current attack and defense every 2 seconds. When Melusina or the enemy dies or the effects of Soul Pilfer end, all pilfered attributes shall be returned. This skill may only be used against the same target one time, and the max value stolen from any attribute is based on the current percentage of Melusina's own corresponding attribute. The level 2 immediately steals 10% of the enemy's current attack and defense ratings. Level 3 steals 3% of the enemy's current attack and defense ratings every 2 seconds. And at level 4, this skill may only be used 2 times against the same enemy target, but will not be cast again upon enemies already suffering from Soul Pilfer. So this ability sounds pretty cool. Yeah, it's just stealing attack and defense ratings from the enemy, and it looks like she'll be using that against the enemies here. And I believe if the enemies get stronger, these abilities will get stronger as well. I'm not quite sure on that. So yeah, I believe especially these bottom 2 skills, I think, or not the bottom 2 skills, this skill and this skill, these 2 skills over here might get stronger as the enemies get stronger, but yeah, I'm just not quite sure on that. Yeah, don't quote me on that. Okay, so the signature item, Staff of Domination, signature item skill, Soul Taker. When this skill Soul Pilfer is continuously stealing attributes from an enemy, it shall also steal 30 energy points from them each time. So taking energy as well. When the skill Soul Pilfer is continuously stealing attributes from an enemy, it shall also steal 40 energy points from them each time. Plus 20 when the skill Soul Pilfer immediately steals attributes from an enemy, it shall also immediately steal 80 energy points from them. And plus 30 when the attributes stolen by the skill Soul Pilfer are returned to the enemy receives the full value of the attributes back, but Melusina still permanently retains the value of the returned attributes. Each retained attribute will not exceed 20% of its own initial value. So that plus 30, she gives back the attributes, but she also gets to keep the attributes at the same time. So she'll become even stronger with that plus 30 signature item. That sounds very cool. The exclusive furniture here. Let's see what this exclusive furniture has. Safe and Sound. With a 3 of 3, when Melusina is dealt fatal damage for the first time, the damage will be ignored, and Melusina will return to her treacherous treehouse, during which time she will recover health over the following 5 seconds. Melusina recovers 10% of her max health for each time she previously cast the skill Soul Pilfer, with a minimum value of 30% health that will be restored. Once the skill has ended, Melusina shall return to the battlefield. So it will ignore fatal damage for the first time. That sounds very cool. The 9 of 9. Melusina also recovers energy while within her treacherous treehouse. Melusina recovers 100 energy points for each time she previously cast the skill Soul Pilfer, with a minimum value of 600 energy points restored. So it says minimum, so she'll gain at least 600 energy points. That's a lot of energy. Yeah, the furniture sounds very cool, honestly. Yeah, that 9 of 9 sounds very cool with the energy. And it already showed the engravings for the bottom 2 skills, so I don't really need to show the engravings. Let's go on to the Arena of Trials. I want to see how she'll perform in here. Okay, this is the Arena of Trials. It looks like the actual Arena of Trials has started, so I won't actually be able to see just her practice, but we still do have the win dummy up here. And yeah, I'll just go ahead and look at the one dummy version of her. And I'll just go ahead and decrease the battle speed. And there was her Raven. There's her Raven again, throwing down the potions. And yeah, very, very colorful potions as well. Yeah, I don't know what each ability looks like, so I don't, except for the ultimate ability. I know that looks like that treehouse. The treehouse running right through right through everyone, and it's stunning them for a couple seconds there as well. Yeah, that hand coming up to grab the heroes there. That's really cool. All of her abilities look very cool, honestly. And those potions are doing quite a bit, it looks like. And all three of those enemies just died there. Yeah, everything is looking very cool here. Yeah, that's how she performs with the wooden dummy. And yeah, this is the actual arena trials. I don't know of really any formations just yet to defeat that, and I'll make a video on it later. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe. There'll be a button above my head that will allow you to do that. And if you want to see some more of my other videos, there'll be some videos to the left of your screen. And thanks for watching.